What we did was we're doing community language planning. So we brought together a number of community organizations and community members to talk about what we want to do for the next 5 years so that we have a community-wide plan for the language, so to strategize and to kind of like talk about all the programming that we have existing in the community, what we're lacking, and how we can work together. Skatna yung goyot means we all work together.
So at the KEC, we had the opportunity to apply for funding through the Aboriginal Language Initiative, and we were luckily chosen as a recipient of funding to carry out a community-wide strategic language plan for Kahnawake.
It's going really well. I think it's really well attended. We had a very positive response from the community. So we started this morning with an opening from one of our elders, the Gardong Hyoga, Frank Jacobs. And we also had our keynote speaker give an address, Gayatri Dakeanet Jacobs. We also talked a lot about status of our language and language endangerment and the reason why we need a strategic plan and that there's still a lot of work to do. And what we want to do is to be motivated and encouraged to really make that difference. We use the Fishman scale. So we have a scale, there's a scale from level 1 to level 8 of language revitalization. Level 1 would be where English is, or French, where there's no endangerment. And level 8 is where sleeping languages are. So we're currently at level 7 in Kahnawake, on the threshold of level 6. So what we really want to do as a community goal is strategize how to push ourselves into level 6, which is the most critical level, to fully revitalize our language and meet the community shared vision to have Kahnawake as the main language in the home and the community by 2029. So that's what really this whole gathering is about.
I gave a timeline about the resurgence of language since I've been working in the ed system. I started from the early 70s, 1970, and went up to about 1995. Every time we get together like this, where I'm always very impressed with what Kahnawake is doing in terms of language retention. People really work hard at it, and they want it badly, and they don't mind putting the work that is required to do it.
After lunch, we're going to be going into working groups. So organizations, we have planning documents. So we ask a lot of questions about what kind of language programming they do or what their strengths and resources are, and a profile of each community organization. And then we also have some exercises for individual community members and elders. And then we're going to have strategic vision boards so that we all see how groups and individuals create a vision of what they want to see in the next 5 years. And then we can go around and make some suggestions and recommendations and get feedback. And this whole day is part 1 of 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to type up all of that, put it all together, and make a draft community plan for each organization that participated. And then we can come back together in January 18th, and then everybody gets to revise their plan and make action plans and action items and start deciding collectively how we're going to make this happen. How are we going to make Kahnawake our primary language, which is something everybody in the community agrees on, that we want Kahnawake want our language, Kahnawake, to be the foundation, the way it is language and culture, and hand in hand as the basis and the primary language in the community.
It was really great to see everybody come together today and to really see that right from the beginning of our efforts, that the passion and the love for our language is still what's driving us today.